Pittsburgh could have advanced that to the end zone. They were unable to do so. And that means we'll have another overtime period.
And West Virginia again going back to Zaraway, back to the well. Take a look at Zaraway on the outside. Once the cut simply slips down, it's the hit from the outside that squirts the football loose. Zaraway trying to break to the outside, turn the corner, but can't do so.
Frank Moore picked up the ball, recovering the fumble, and then lateraled it out to Demond Gibson. And Gibson, had he been able to run to the end zone, the game would have been over, because it would have been Pittsburgh returning a fumble for the score on the West Virginia possession. However, he was tackled, and so it simply ends the second overtime period. And we're into the third. Now Pittsburgh will have the choice here, either to play offense or defense, or to choose the end of the field.
You score a touchdown, you have to go for two. Understand? You have to go for two. Okay, Pittsburgh, we're back to you. Defense, which end of the field do you want to scrimmage? Okay, turn your backs here on defense.
Pittsburgh has chosen defense again. West Virginia has chosen the end of the field. They did in the first period, which is to our left. And as John Smith said, if you score a touchdown, you must go for two in the third overtime period. We'll be back with it.
You're buying a car. You know exactly which cars you want and which cars you don't want. But there are still cars out there that you don't know that you do want. Recently, Oldsmobile has come out with so many new models, they might not be on your list yet. They should be. So before you buy, find out all you can. Come to Oldsmobile's 100th anniversary premiere and test one. Or call toll-free to find out.
I rolled the dice for $8.
I unloaded my Tonka for $12.
You get seriously low commissions with Ameritrade. Internet trade for $8, touchstone trade for $12, or trade with a broker just $18, no matter how many shares you trade.
We went to Club Med for $18.
Plus, your first 5 trades are commission-free when you open an account. Call 1-800-592-7694 or visit our website. Ameritrade, the way to trade, period.
90 times they've been at these backyard brawls, Pittsburgh and West Virginia. And this one will go into the memory bank. You'll see one of those vignettes we've been showing during this game. You can count on seeing this one in future years.
But you know what? This is the kind of game that a player remembers for the rest of his life. No matter what happens, he will remember this day after Thanksgiving in 1997, 3 overtimes in Morgantown.
West Virginia will have the ball. Pittsburgh chose to defend. West Virginia chose this end of the field for the third overtime period. Mark Bulger, the quarterback. Zaraway, the lone setback. They give to him, and guess who? Frank Moore.
He's taken over in this overtime period. And in my opinion, I said it earlier, I just don't think that Zaraway is 100% in this series. Take a look at Moore, your right defensive tackle, taking over the football game now. Great penetration on the inside, reading it, excellent, untouched, brings him down by himself. He's your best defensive player for Pittsburgh.
2nd and 10. Short drop, Bulger, incomplete, intended for Foreman. Coverage by Trade Creighton. Foreman complaining about
they're looking for interference.
I don't think so.
No, it's clean.
Ball was gone before he even touched it. Gone by him.
Foreman
2nd
just
and 10.
trying to pick up a little quick hitch on the inside and see if someone can miss and he can run off to the races.
3rd and 10. Zaraway, the lone setback. Well, that's White blocking, and he is sacked. The ball is loose. Now the whistle has blown it dead. Kasparovich picked it up, but the play had been whistled dead. Marlon Young made the hit on the quarterback, Bulger.
We'll take a look at Mark Bulger trying to roll to the outside. Here comes from the outside Young. Keeps coming, works his way to the quarterback, pops the ball out. Pitt with a nice recovery. Depends on where the spot is now. That's the key. But great aggressiveness by Pitt in this third overtime period defensively. They're not just sitting back on their heels. They're coming after them. They're gambling.
Taylor will attempt from the 42. It'll be a 52-yard try. His career long is 47. That was earlier in this game. It is good. Jay Taylor.
My oh my.
52-yard field goal by Jay Taylor. And West Virginia's on top, but now it is Pittsburgh's try from the 25.
Take a look at the kick. Everything is perfect in this scenario. Great snap, great hold, great leg drive. There's the reaction of Taylor. I'm the man. We got him. It's been tough for the kickers of West Virginia. Take a look at Nealon. So upset with Taylor earlier. Here you go, son. You're my man. What a character that Don Nealon, isn't he?
Well, Taylor had kicked the field goal to get them into this overtime and then missed on his try earlier in overtime. It's Pittsburgh's turn from the 25. Billy West up the middle, gets about 3, maybe 4.
Now you can see the desperation for Pittsburgh. A lot harder off the line of scrimmage. Fellas, this is it. We need every yard, every play. Taylor or West with a hard drive up the middle.
Adley and Green made the tackle.
And you know, guys have to be just physically worn out at this point. Third overtime, it's been a tough game all afternoon. They're playing with everything they've got.
2nd and 8. Really a long 7. Gonzalez. Incomplete. A little too low for the intended receiver, Hoford, who's made a couple of those bootstrap catches. Couldn't make that one. 3rd down.
And don't forget about Pitt and those deep fades that we've been seeing in the past, and one this afternoon to Terry Murphy. You know it's in the playbook, has to be in the back of the mind of Walt Harris, who really is responsible for the play calling of Pittsburgh.
Gonzalez sacked. Ryan Brady. Ryan Brady and Gary Stills spot. Stills out with an injury, their best rusher. Brady makes the play. 6 sacks today.
Brady from the outside right there. Loops around, keeps coming, just beats the tackle to the outside. No contest. Big sack for West Virginia. Look at the hustle. Guys coming up the middle. Brady extends himself, leaves his feet, gets Gonzalez on the ground.
They will go for it on 4th down. Forensics career long 49. Now timeout is being called by Pittsburgh. Their last chance here. They're down by 3. They must at least tie to force another overtime. Anything better than that will give them victory.
And remember, one has been blocked already in the 2nd overtime period. And that has to weigh on the mind of Pittsburgh. Once you get it once, you know you can be had. And West Virginia's thinking we need that same kind of effort. Everything has to be perfect on this. The snap, the hold, the kick. Remember, the turf's a little wet. All that's playing on the mind of the kicker right now. And Walt Harris.
Well, the numbers are simple, but this game has not been. A 3-point margin. Last gasp attempt for the Panthers of Pittsburgh. They led 21-10 at halftime. The Mountaineers came roaring out of the locker room, battled back to force overtime on the 47-yard field goal by Jay Taylor late in the game, and now it's up to Pittsburgh to score or go home with a 5-6 record for the season and lose their bowl opportunity. They're not going to attempt to kick it. It would be a 50-yard field goal try. If they did try for it, forensics long, a 49, and as Dave Logan pointed out, he was blocked on an attempt earlier in overtime. So they're going to go for it. They need 17 for a first down. Gonzalez complete. First down. Holford.
What a gutsy call. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Take a look at Holford. Just a hard slant to the post. Right there in your screen. No one anywhere near. The ball's on the money by Gonzalez. West Virginia, they've been rushing the football very well. Look at the reaction on the Pitt side.
That's Matt Lytle, the backup quarterback, number 8. First down from the 13. He had the flare man open. And it's incomplete. Intended for the fullback, Schneider. Somewhat of a desperation play. He waited for the deep receivers to clear. When they didn't, he let the swing man go.
And normally we've seen Gonzalez just take off in this kind of situation. Everybody has covered downfield. Now it's kind of like, well, what do I do? First time we've really seen a lot of confusion from Pete Gonzalez.
He
seemed confused on the play. But I mean, that's all he could have done in that situation. But normally, Tim, he's the kind of quarterback who will just take off and go.
He had to let that one go because he was afraid he was going to be sacked again. It is 2nd and 10 from the 13. Gonzalez to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. Terry Murphy, and the Panthers have won it. What a football game. Pete Gonzalez, the Big East leading quarterback in the clutch situation of his college career, has given the Pittsburgh Panthers victory here in the backyard brawl and a 6-win season. A chance at a bowl game.
Sensational finish. It has been Terry Murphy this afternoon. Jake Holford. Take a look at the isolation. Terry Murphy. We saw him go up twice in the end zone on some of the fades. And you know you have to be thinking that. Fakes to the corner, runs back to the post, goes up in the air, and simply takes it away from
Perlo Bastille.
Take a look from the end zone. See? Fake to the corner, came right back to the post. Great throw by Gonzalez. I mean, that's a strike. That's what he needed. Remember, he floated one earlier? That's the kind of zip you need to get into the end zone.
Terry
Excellent
Murphy,
comeback.
the junior college transfer, with a great catch of Pete Gonzalez and Walt Harris. And the rest of the Panthers love the result. Pete Gonzalez has shown something. There's his mother, Vilma. Boy, she's just trying to recover from all this excitement. A kiss for her son. She's from the Honduras. They asked Pete how much his mom knew about football. He said not much, but she comes and cheers, and she knows when he's done something good. Let's go down to Scott Lasky.
Okay, Coach, it is safe to say that the backyard brawl is back.
Well, all I can say is those who sat home and watched this saw a wonderful football game by two teams that just playing their hearts out. And I think that's what's so great about college football. And we're we're tremendously thankful. We're tremendously thankful that we're able to pull it out.
Congratulations, Coach.
Walt Harris kept talking about his seniors And there were 16 of them, 11 starters, and they certainly contributed heavily again, led by Pete Gonzalez, a fifth-year senior quarterback. And let's go to Jim Nance in New York.
All right, thank you, Tim. What a great scene at Mountaineer Field, and Pittsburgh Panther football is back. They could be going to their first bowl game since 1989. Want to alert our local stations along the line to stay tuned for your local news. And a reminder, tonight on CBS begins at 8 Eastern and Pacific with Snowden. And then at 9 o'clock, it's Olympic Winterfest Countdown to Nagano, the conclusion of Ice Wars, USA against the world. For all of us at CBS Sports, good night from New York.